If you've been in a car accident in Georgia and haven't seen a doctor yet, you are already risking your case. Even if you feel okay, even if the pain hasn't hit yet, insurance companies are watching the clock. Wait too long to get checked out and they'll say your injury isn't real, or worse, that it wasn't caused by the crash at all. I'm Peter Geraci, a Georgia personal injury lawyer, and I've seen people get this wrong countless times. In the next few minutes, I'll break down exactly when to see a doctor, what kind of doctor you need, and how to protect your health and your claim, even if you don't have health insurance. Now let's start with how the insurance company sees it. If you wait more than a few days to get medical treatment, they're going to say, oh, they must not have been hurt that bad. Even if the pain shows up later, which is super common, they'll use that delay against you. Here's the standard rule of thumb. Get evaluated within 48 hours of the crash. Why? Because the longer the gap between the accident and your treatment, the harder it is to prove that the injury came from the crash. I hear this all the time. I felt fine right after the accident, but a few days later I couldn't move my neck. That is totally normal. Injuries like whiplash, soft tissue damage, and even herniated discs often take hours or even days to show up. The adrenaline masks the pain, right? Your body tightens up, and then the inflammation sets in, and now you're in real pain with no record of seeking any care. The solution? Get checked out early, even if it's just urgent care or your primary doctor. That creates the paper trail to connect your pain to the crash later. After the ER or the urgent care, you should not stop there. Follow up with specialists who understand car accident injuries and spinal injuries. That includes chiropractors, orthopedists, neurologists, physical therapists, pain management doctors. Why? Because they document things that general doctors don't, like range of motion or functional impairment, radiating pain, or even neurological symptoms. Now here's a pro tip for you. If your provider doesn't already do this, make sure that if you see them after an incident, that they document that the injuries you're complaining of are related to the motor vehicle collision that occurred on the date of the incident. That connection is everything. That'll build your causation theory right from the beginning. Now, it's not just about going once to these doctors, it's about sticking to your treatment plan. If you start care, then disappear for a week or two, adjusters are going to jump on that. They'll say, oh, if you were really hurt, why did you stop going? Every gap becomes a reason to cut down your payout. Now, here's what to do to counteract this. Make sure to go to every single appointment that you can. And any missed visits that you have, make sure you reschedule them as soon as possible. And for those missed visits, if you do end up missing them, make sure that there's a valid reason to do so and that the doctor documents the reason for you missing that visit. That is crucial. Make sure you keep a pain journal to show continuity of the pain, even if you're in between providers for whatever reason. Now, this is huge. So many people skip care because they can't afford it. But here's the good news. You can still get the treatment you need even without health insurance or paying a dime out of pocket. In injury cases and accidents, many providers in Georgia will work on a lien basis, meaning that they treat you now and then get paid from your settlement later. Now, how do you find these doctors? The best way to do it is to work with a lawyer who's got relationships with these clinics. We make the calls, you get seen, and you don't pay a dime up front. Now let's simplify it. When should you see a doctor after a crash? Within 48 hours, no matter what. Why? Delayed pain is common. Early documentation protects your case, and the insurance company is watching that timeline closely. And after that first visit, keep going until your pain is under control and your providers clear you. Now that you know exactly when you should see a doctor and what kind of doctors you need, the next step is to get paid the money you deserve for your neck and back pain. Check out this next video where I cover how to get paid big for your neck and back injuries after a car accident in Georgia. And we'll see you over there.